Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the DFS Honest. Gonna be going over my lineups that I had in NFL Week 4 DFS on both sites, on Fanduel and Draftkings. I know last week I kind of just focused on the Fanduel side of things. It's kind of what my forte is. I like to do Fanduel over Draftkings. But before we jump into that, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe. Just trying to get more videos out there, more fantasy content. So if you do like this kind of video or anything along these lines, going over what we tried to do last week and seeing if we were successful, I think that's a big part of the DFS game, is reviewing your lineups, seeing what you did right, seeing what the field did right, seeing who you missed. But if you do like this type of content, make sure you make sure you hit the Patreon down below, and go visit my boy DFS Goose. Go visit his channel here. I'll leave it up on the screen. If you like DK, if DK is more your style, that's what he likes to focus on. I try to focus more so on the FanDuel side of things. But he is a great DFS DK player over there for NFL and NBA. You can join our community, our Discord community down below in the Patreon right there. The link will be down in the description. If that's something that interests you, we chop it up every Wednesday at around 5 Eastern. And we also go live before lock, about an hour and a half, so we can go over what we're feeling, try to get our player pool narrowed down, and really figure out what angles we're trying to attack the slate. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So we got the FanDuel lineup here. This is just some random 25-cent entry, to be honest with you guys. I was out of town on the weekend, so I was visiting. I was having a birthday party bash over the weekend, so I didn't really have enough time to get a whole lot of lineups in. I just wanted to throw a couple in just for the fun. But I did have a Rams onslaught here with a 3-stack. I really thought this game was one of the games that could be going over. We talked about it in the Discord as well. Really thought that this is a game that you could get really low-owned pieces here. Matthew Stafford at 5.7. Puka Nacua at 20. Yeah. Surprising, I got Dallas Cowboys at 5, and they had a really good game there, 27. I remember locking them in and seeing what I could build around that. Jalen Waddle, he's going to have these games, man. I mean, when he comes back to form, I expect, his price is so good. 7.4. Jamar Chase, same thing. That Cincinnati offense right now is just not looking good at all. I thought we could get somewhere going against the Tennessee Titans pass defense. Could not get anything going there. Gerald Everett, thought it would be kind of the same thing with Las Vegas, that they'd throw the ball around, maybe get him more involved, considering the matchup versus the Raiders. They're not very good against the tight end. Thought I was sneaky there. And this is kind of the DFS Goose special here. I threw in Cam Akers in a 25-cent. But that was my highest scoring lineup, convincingly enough. That's my GPP. This is the million maker that me and my girl made. Just some random stuff. No real correlation here. Just a big GPP play all around. Brian Robinson at 1%. Quentin Johnson 4. Roshan, trying to be early on players rather than late, and then just the Waddle and Hill stack. Josh Jacobs was someone that we were high on in the Discord, so it's really nice to see him pan out. Carolina defense, I had pretty good faith that they would do not negative points. So that's what I'm really looking for in a FanDuel defense. This is the 20-man entry that I'm in. Nothing too crazy. I just wanted Josh Allen stack and Diggs. I knew a lot of people weren't going to get there, so that's why I went there. And then Jonathan Williams kind of killed me, and then I went Cam Akers. I thought Javonte Williams was going to be a smash. Same with Jalen Waddle. Marvin Mims was like really the only person I was worried about in this lineup. And then Gerald Everett, of course, just a huge game from him, 1.9. Love to see it. All right, on to DraftKings, where I had really good success. I normally play a single entry, a 3 max, and then our little Discord contest that we run. If you want to get a part of that, you know where to find it in the in the description of this video, in that Patreon, in that Discord. But I had a pretty good week, man. 150, ranking 159. Like I said before, I went to Ram stack. Just Stafford, Williams, Puka. And I ran it back with Tutu, so I really went onslaught. Nico Collins was kind of the play this week. Either you had him or you didn't at 6%. A lot of people were trying to chase Tank Dell, but it was just screaming regression. And then it was like a Nico Collins week. I mean, that offense is legit. I mean, CJ Stroud's kind of going crazy. And then the Chargers at 5%. I thought they would be really chalk. But them getting 14, I don't mind that. Jamar Chase, same thing, man. Thought he would have a bigger game. And then Josh Jacobs. If he would have had 2 more touchdowns that they would have called correctly at the goal line, this game would have been completely different. We wouldn't be talking about Jamar Chase, or excuse me, Christian McCaffrey. Granson, kind of whatever play, to be honest with you. My other lineup here is my single entry. I went the Allen Diggs stack with Waddle and Downs. Thought that would be good. I had Kyron Williams, I'm pretty sure, everywhere. Yeah, I did. I was 100%. James Cook, I thought he might be able to get one in, and he did. I thought it was going to be from receiving, but it is what it is sometimes. Hayden Hurst, I thought that was going to be just like a sneaky, solid play against Minnesota. Yeah, no. Not really. Kind of sucked ass. Marvin Mims Jr., taking a shot in the flex, man. If he was going to have a good game, it was probably going to be in this fucking toilet pool game with Denver and Chicago. And the Texans' defense, that was pretty good. That was pretty sly. This is my other 3 max. Richardson with Downs. I thought that would be more passing to Downs, but I mean, Richardson, I guess, can just do it all himself. That's fine by me. I was on Brandon Ayuk because a lot of people thought it was going to be Debo and George Kittle, so I thought, well, I guess we'll play Brandon Ayuk coming off that questionable tag, and a lot of people get scared about that going into Sunday. So I wasn't really scared about it, and then he kind of feasted too. TJ Hawkinson, thought he would have a better week. I talked about him in the last week's video. I thought it was kind of steep, but thought it was a good matchup for him. DJ Moore was a one-off here. That was, yeah. And I'm very high on Zay Flowers. I think he's a really good piece, but he just needs to get that game where he can catch a touchdown. But, yeah. So, pretty much not a bad week on DK. FanDuel, not so much. I will be going over quarterbacks and stacks on FanDuel tomorrow. I'll be dropping that video tomorrow. So if you do like this type of content, please just join the Patreon, like this video, sub. Leave some comments down there if you have any other discussions about this. Let me know how your guys' weeks went. Would love to chime in and talk about that and chop it up. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. If you do like this, please, like I said before, like and comment and sub. It really helps a long ways. Before we get out of here, though, just shout out to everyone in the DFS Goose Army fam. That Discord, thank you guys very much for pushing me and still thriving to make this happen. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, going over the FanDuel quarterbacks, and yeah, have a great rest of your day.